Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go. I don't know what's going on right now.
Okay, so I randomly saw a book fair on Instagram. I went to look at it because I was like, oh, cool.
Cool.
It's up in Westminster.
Oh, okay.
Westy. But it's a book fair where you go and you take a 55-minute pole dancing class first. And then you get to take a bunch of goodie stuff home with you, like a random book that you don't know and all kinds of other stuff.
That sounds amazing. How does this qualify as a book fair?
I have no idea. So I was telling Bob about it, and he goes, oh, heck yeah. I was like, Krista would murder me if I just randomly took her to a book fair, didn't tell her what we were doing. A book fair. Yep, told you it was a book fair. Didn't tell you the rest of it. And he goes, no, but Tim might marry you. I was like, he can't. If I'm dead and he's already married. Tim would love you, though.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
I was laughing, and he's like, it would be awesome for you guys just to go. And I was like, she would kill me.
I didn't think you'd go.
I
thought that you would go.
Well, she would go to the book fair.
If you didn't tell me.
Oh, that part would have been hilarious.
I would have more been frustrated because I'm too competitive, and I want like, to me, like a pole dancing class. I'm like, I'm in.
Really?
Because that sounds like an amazing workout.
Okay.
But if you didn't tell me ahead of time, now I'm in my head of like, am I wearing the right thing?
Yeah.
What do I
would have had to like figure out
what did I have
your
to eat
wardrobe
this
a little bit
morning?
on that
Like,
one. Yeah, totally get that one. Didn't realize though that Krista wouldn't mind taking a pole dancing class. Did you know that I own a pole? It's
nice.
in my basement, or it's my basement.
You don't have a basement.
It's like the basement. It's in my garage.
Where's this secret basement you That's what I'm more concerned about.
Oh my gosh.
Where's a third of your house I've never seen?
Right. I wish we had a basement. Yeah, no.
Start digging. Buy the house and start digging.
Right, exactly.
With a spoon. Or do this, what's that movie? Shawshank Redemption style.
Oh, yeah. Never seen it. Sorry. I'm thinking of Holes with Shia LaBeouf.
Also good. Really good book.
Yeah. I have never read the book.
And good movie.
The movie.
Maybe we'll do that one when we're doing a U series and I'm picking random books.
Right. Well, so I have a friend that I grew up with, like he was our neighbor, the father of our friends. And he was in the military, in the Marines. And he used to be a, what do you call those people that train the Marines at boot camp? Trainer.
Cadre, I don't know.
Oh, what, Bob? Huh? A drill sergeant.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so he used to be a drill sergeant for the Marines, and he used to tell people in the desert to dig a hole. That was their job. Dig a hole. I want it this big by this whatever. Another guy would come by multiple hours later and be like, I didn't tell you to dig this hole. Get that dirt off my land and back in that hole.
Oh, no.
And so they would go back and forth for hours and days at a time, going back and forth like that. It was like, oof.
That does sound like holes.
Doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it was bad. But anyways.
That's funny.
Well,
all right. And now
to
tonight's episode.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Hold on. I need to finish.
Oh, we forgot to put that one on. Oh, well.
The backup to the backup isn't needed for the random topics.
The backup.
Speaking of which, if you didn't see our random topic, then that means you're not following us on YouTube to see a short.
Right? Exactly.
Come and do that.
For sure.
There's my little pitch.
There you go.
Am I done adjusting my mic? I think I'm done adjusting my mic.
I feel like I'm just like eating my stuff today. Whatever.
It's like a dog.
Well, the last couple of weeks I've been yawning so bad, so I've been kind of like going like this really close to my microphone.
That's really funny.
I know.
All right.
Anyways.
Hello.
Hello.
We have a lot of ground to cover tonight.
Yeah, we do.
I have a lot of notes on this first chapter.
We do. We do a lot.
So we'll do it really, really quick. Last week we talked about chapters. Again, you think I'd learn to just have my book
6,
open.
7, and 8.
Yes, we did chapter 6, 7, 8, which were the Portkey, Bagman and Crouch, and the Quidditch World Cup. And we just lost our screen and it's back. Okay. Sorry. So tonight, we're going to discuss chapters 9, 10, and 11. Hopefully. If we don't get to 11, that's fine. We'll do it next week.
See, 10 and 11, I have like maybe 10 notes.
I don't have much for 10. I have a shockingly decent amount for 11.
Okay.
So we'll get to that. But we're going to start with chapter 9, which is the Dark Mark. And then 10 is Mayhem at the Ministry. And then 11 is All Aboard the Hogwarts Express.
Woohoo.
Which is like, yay, now we're settling in. And, well, not really. Well, kind of. More so than, like, the third book.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, we'll kick off with the Dark Mark.
Okay. Can I tell you, though, when I first heard the words the Dark Mark, did not expect what it was, what it ended up being. I definitely thought it was like almost like a kiss of death in a way.
Oh,
where
I can see that.
It's been put on you and you're already dead. So like your corpse just has that.
You're marked in some way.
Exactly. Kind of like serial killer style.
That works. I'm also going to draw a really quick parallel here, but I'm going to put a little warning on the front of this episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm somebody who's triggered by certain things, and if I'm in a mood, I shouldn't listen to certain topics.
Right.
So if any discussion of Nazis, KKK, or kind of the torturing of people and children kind of gets to you, maybe skip this episode, listen to it at a different time, do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because
for sure.
There's some heavy topics in this first chapter.
Yeah,
Very
chapter
heavy.
9.
Chapter 9, yes.
And just skip it kind of all together if you really want to, as far as like the chapter itself, if you're reading Harry Potter with us. Or
This chapter is why I'm not sure I'm ready to read this one to Thing 1 yet.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, there's so much of that she's not going to get.
She's definitely not going to understand most of that kind of stuff. I mean, I watched,
Still creepy.
So on Netflix, they have the K-pop Dragon Hunters right now. Super big movie, came out, and it's like #1 movie on there right now. Amazing music. The storyline is amazing as well. For a 6-year-old like Water, maybe not so much.
Maybe not so appropriate.
But at the same time, she doesn't understand the actual storyline. All she cared about was the music and all of the lights and the bright colored hair. And she's like, that's so cool. Remy has purple long hair. I want to be her for Halloween. And I'm like, because I watched probably a good 3/4 of it before I went and picked her up. And Water's like, asking about it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think you can watch it because you don't understand what's actually the movie is about. Like as an adult, if you were to watch it, you'd be like, oh, I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah.
But as her age, she's just kind of like, this is awesome. This music's cool. Soda Pop is one of their like the boy band song. It's
I mean, in fairness, Taylor Swift is what gets my 3-year-old through either a day of sickness or a very long airplane ride.
Yep.
A lot of those lyrics are not appropriate for a 3-year-old, but he doesn't understand what's going on. It's just lights and music and somebody cool.
Dancing. Yeah, exactly.
Like, he doesn't get it. So we'll see. Maybe after we talk about this, I'll decide if it's a good idea or not.
Okay.
But the summary.
Yes.
So, okay. That's just my little trigger warning at the beginning of this. Again, as somebody who is triggered by certain things, I need to be in the right mindset for certain things. And
for sure.
Anyway, summary is scary chaos after the match, muggle torture, and, well, Dark Mark. We learned what that is. So we'll start off on a little bit of a light note here.
Yep.
Mr. Weasley asked the twins what they're doing with the winnings.
I wrote plausible deniability.
I was like,
you don't actually want to know.
He knows.
I mean, he totally does, but he doesn't actually want to know. Because then if Mrs. Weasley asks him, then he can
Is he going to tell
deny.
her, though, that they won the money?
Oh, I have a feeling at some point it'll come up, but it will be like one of those knee slappers.
Like, oh, I didn't know that they had won, or I didn't realize it was that much, or something. Yeah.
Yeah, or he'll come out and like be truthful, but it'll be more like but that's so long ago.
That's a whole dark mark ago.
Yeah, exactly. 24 hours ago.
I don't think in 24 hours anybody's going to care about much of that.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your first note?
So the plausible deniability. And then I was like, oh my goodness, what the hell is going on with the Roberts family? Because I was like, so it's kind of funny at the beginning of the chapter, and then it gets into that part where like everybody's being woken up and all this screaming and all these things are happening, and these people with masks are, making
parading around.
The Roberts hang around in the air and stuff. And then like, I don't know. It's like one of those things where you're just kind of like, I think in that kind of chaos, you're like, my thought kept going, why are people screaming and running away? And then why are people getting into this mob style thing going on? Mm-hmm. So I was really confused by, is it the kids and the women,
the family,
and the family is running away, or is it like why are people like? I was just really confused. I guess
I think it's very much a mob mentality.
Okay.
Sadly, we've seen this in history.
Right. That
somebody is bullying somebody, beating somebody up, doing whatever because of who they are, and there's just a mob tends to form.
Right.
And you got the handful of people that are joining in and laughing and thinking it's funny that this poor person is being traumatized. And you have the flip side of people either running to go get help or thinking, uh-oh, I am also that person's, whatever is the reason they're being
they're being
abused
or whatever,
is, whether it be race or sexual identity or gender or who cares.
Right.
Like you go, uh-oh, that's me.
Okay.
Run away.
Right.
So I think that's kind of what's happening. And also, I could also picture if you didn't see the mob per se, and these people are just running around or walking around blowing up tents.
Right. So you don't know exactly
you heard
what's going
that
on. Yep.
At GTFO. Like, I'm out.
Yep.
Without fully understanding.
Right. I can see that. Okay. Yeah.
So it's just chaos.
Well, and Harry does explain it as gunfire and bombs sounding like they're going off.
It's loud explosions.
Tents are on fire and stuff like that. So
craziness.
Yeah, I can see that then. It was just the way it was also written was slightly confusing in that way where it was like, who's joining the mob? Who's actually like running away and things like that? Like, why is there so much chaos? It's so much crazier than like something I would have expected. But at the same time, something like that where you're kind of like, you don't know what's going on. So you're kind of like, I don't know what to do.
Which is how it's supposed to feel. So I was debating on saving this for the end or the beginning. I'm just going to run with it now. This chapter, the author said she rewrote multiple times.
Okay.
Multiple times. The best number I've heard a couple of places is about 13 times. She rewrote this single chapter. And so in the end, to me, it comes out the whole chapter is just chaos.
Right.
And I think that's one, how you're supposed to feel in this, everything that's happening. And two, I think that's a reflection of how she felt writing it.
Right.
Of just trying to get these thoughts down and not really sure the right order. Because in my opinion, this should have been 2 chapters, not 1.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in my Kindle, it was 47 minutes of just read time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a very long chapter. So this is one that the author wrote in chaos and it reads like chaos and it's a situation about chaos. So in the end, it kind of works.
Yeah.
But it's not the normal storytelling that we're used to.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I can understand that.
Which is also separating this book from the others.
Right.
Again, kind of that reminder of you're not really in a children's book anymore.
Right. Makes sense.
Things are getting heavy.
Right.
And oh yeah, we've seen hooded masked figures torturing people before. Oh wait.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some pretty clear ties to KKK and other fun historical groups.
Right.
There.
Yeah. Well, and you have to think that a lot of fiction books are loosely based on things that have happened because that is usually what helps an author.
Bob, you're
you
making
are
noise.
making so much noise over there. He's digging through a box, and I'm like trying to like make him stop.
Shush.
Right. Anyways, yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that, but
Yes, a lot of things come from historical bases, especially bad guys. It's easy. I mean, even Marvel went back to Nazis and stuff like that.
yeah.
And so it's just, and so many bad groups in history have so many things in common.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, shoot. Okay. Ron calling this whole thing sick is kind of the understatement of the book.
Yeah.
Like, it's good phrasing, but that's an understatement.
Yeah. There were quite a few in this chapter of understatements, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And the descriptions were well written, but also very, I don't want to say glossed over.
Kind of surface level.
Yeah, kind of surface level. Because like Harry describes the people in the air like minuets. And yes. And so like it's like that description, you can kind of picture it, but then at the same time, like it's kind of just the barely there picture.
Which I'm also picturing if you're in a situation, say that, I don't know, something scary, whatever is going on, and you have to move really quick, you're not really seeing the full picture.
True
like
that.
People get that tunnel vision running through places.
Well, it's one of the reasons why eyewitnesses are one of the worst witnesses.
Some of the worst, yeah.
Some of the worst witnesses are eyewitnesses because of that reason.
Yeah, because you get that tunnel vision. So that's again, as part of the chaos of this chapter, is I think that's kind of how it reads, is you just get the surface level descriptions because Harry and Ron and Hermione are all too in their brains
they're
to actually
chaotic in
see
their
the
brain.
full picture, to take a breath and slow your heart rate down. Like, nobody does that.
No. So getting out of all of the chaos, unless you have more about the chaos. Okay. The next comment I wrote is like, well, Hermione isn't getting in trouble for using magic right now.
No.
Because she uses magic several times within getting into the woods.
Lumos. Get into the wood.
The wood. But it doesn't explicitly say that they lose Fred, George, and Ginny until
they get distracted.
And they're kind of like, okay, well, where are they and this and that. I was at first under the impression that they were still all together. And then it kind of is like, okay, well, they're over there. They've got to go this way. Like, where are they going? Because in my mind, Dad said, go into the woods, stay there. Like, how far into the woods are these kids going?
Need to go.
Like, why are they still running into it? Like, after
that's fair.
15 minutes.
You would have stopped
pages.
with Malfoy.
Like, I would have stopped. Well, I would have probably murdered Malfoy first, but I would have stopped in that area, like right inside. Like, why are we still running in and further in?
I think it's two things. One is I think there's that fear of if they can see you in the woods,
Okay.
then they'll come after you. And two, you've got spells flying everywhere, so not to be caught by like a ricochet.
Right. You
like,
don't exactly know what's going on.
Yeah, get a little more denseness between you and random.
Well, they keep going into clearings. Like, that's where they...
Further into the woods. There are clearings.
And at first, when I first read Malfoy's first sentence, well, if you didn't have feet that big or whatever it is, I literally, as I was reading that, I thought that was Hermione. I did not catch, because I missed the last couple of sentences, said a drawl voice up against a tree or whatever the words are. I completely missed that. I must have just read the words, like was spoken, and then skip down to the next thing.
Yeah.
And I seriously,
like, wait, what is going on now?
Because there's like, why is Hermione like?
Why is she being a jerk?
Happened? Well, I thought she was teasing him about his feet, and I was laughing because I was like, oh, like that's totally a teenager thing to do because they grow so gangly at that point in that age. And so I was like, oh, she's just teasing him, whatever. But yeah, no, it was Draco. So I was confused.
So are his parents part of the mob?
Oh, for sure.
Both
at
of
least
them?
his dad.
Okay.
I'm thinking at least his dad.
Because one of his parents, or both of them, had enough sense to tell Malfoy to, or tell Draco to GTFO.
Yeah.
So.
And he's not with either
afraid?
of his parents. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it gets this kind of like, are they hiding? Are they pretending? Is his dad part of it? Is his mom hiding? Like, you kind of don't really know what's going on with Malfoy, especially when Ron calls him out, like, you're here too.
Right. Yeah, but he just kind of acts like it's not
no
a big deal that he's there. And then he kind of slips that, like, well, who knows? My parents could be part of it.
He doesn't deny it.
He definitely does not deny it.
Because Harry asks, like, oh, they're out there. And he's like, he just grins.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if Malfoy had had his choice, he would have totally been also out there. But I'm thinking his mom probably is the one that was like
trying to keep him safe.
Yeah. Get out of here. Yep.
Yep.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Can we all simultaneously face palm to Harry losing his wand?
Dude, when I read that he lost it, I was like, seriously, dude. Like, where? Why? How? Like, you don't.
What? Who?
Right? But it was one of those, like, he comments about how he has it at all times with him and this and that. And
he's in the wizarding world.
Yeah, but he hasn't really been in the wizarding world because he's been with his aunt and uncle and cousin. But then at the same time, like...
And also, like, has he been carrying it around the burrow even though he can't do magic?
That's what I'm asking. Like,
that's weird.
Yeah. Could he have been carrying it around? Did he actually have it in his coat when he went to the match? Like, he says it was in his coat or his pants or something. Like, yeah, I was just really confused. But at the same time, it's Harry and he tends
it's like the invisibility cloak.
Exactly. Though I am kind of surprised that you can't just call for your wand and be like, wow, like just smacks you right in the hand or something.
Use Accio, like Miss Weasley did to pull all the toffees out of the twins.
Exactly.
Accio.
Like, where are you? Yeah.
But wandless magic is tricky.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more of a, like, find my iPhone style.
It needs an air tag on it.
Well, I was just thinking, like, is there a way to, like, call for it? Be like, come here, boy. Or, like, where are you? Harry's wand. I mean,
that's a real good Disney reference, by the way, if any of you caught that. Okay, then we see Winky.
Poor Winky. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on, though.
Oh.
So the Velas, why are they in the middle of the wood?
Well, they're also trying to get away.
But they have 3 guys under their spell again. Isn't one of them Seamus? No, the other. No, it was the night bus driver.
Yes, it's
Sam.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Yeah, because Ron almost gets pulled in.
Yeah, because Hermione pulls on him and is like, Ron.
Smiling, Fred George Jr. nowhere to be found. This is where we run into the girl. Okay, because she says, the girl with thick curly hair says something in French that I'm not going to try to do. Yeah. But what she says is, where is Madame Maxine? We lost her.
Oh, okay.
That's what they say. And then Beauxbatons is where they're from. And...
yeah, I should have asked Bob what that was phrased because he knows French.
I know a little bit of French, not enough.
I don't. I can get around in Canada.
Who was there?
On the roads. Now that I know that kilometers and miles per hour are 2 different things.
Stan Shumpike.
Yes.
Is the director of the night bus.
Yes.
It just says a 3rd young wizard. It doesn't say who else is there.
But I was confused why the Velas were even in there.
Well, I think they're running too.
Okay.
I think they were just in the camp.
Okay.
And I think they ran for it also. And then that's just what happens when they're there.
Okay. Interesting. But they make guys dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like putting a pair of boobies in front of the guy's face and just saying, now follow my left boob, left and right. Like, that's literally like what it would be.
It just throws everyone's hormones into a rage.
Right, exactly.
But it doesn't affect, like at the match, it doesn't affect like Mr. Weasley. In this moment, it doesn't affect Harry.
Right. I wonder why.
And so, well, I wonder if there's a certain point of like Mr. Weasley's has his person. Like
He's happily married.
he's not going to be as, his hormones aren't going to be as easily thrown off guard per se. And then I think Harry's distracted.
Oh, Harry's definitely distracted.
And
He's looking for his wand.
put a fun little note in here that Ron has been focused on Hermione and getting Hermione out of there. Mm-hmm. So he's been focused on a girl that he cares about.
Right.
Not necessarily saying in a lovey-dovey way, but he's focused on a girl that he cares about.
Yeah.
So now he gets around these things that throw his hormones off, and I think he's not distracted enough because he's been thinking about a girl.
Maybe.
I think it throws him off.
Maybe.
I also want the other side of this written where somebody isn't into the Velas because they're gay or a girl is.
Ooh, yeah.
I want this both ways.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not specific. Okay, so now to Winky.
Well, what's up with Bagman first? He pops in and out.
We do Winky first, and then we go to Bagman. And then we go back to Winky. I'll talk about the first time. Winky is going by them, clearly distraught and doing what she's not supposed to because she was told to stay in the tent.
But they describe her as being pulled away or being pulled against something.
It's like she's walking in a snowstorm or something.
Right.
Like
it's imaginary. Yeah.
Yeah, she's fighting it. And
so she's fighting the demand to stay?
Yes, she was told to stay in the tent. So she's fighting that order to stay in the tent, but running for her life. So she's beating it. Kind of the same way Dobby snuck out.
Yeah.
That's why Harry's like, I've seen this look before.
Right.
And Dobby was torturing himself.
Right.
And yeah, Hermione kind of is like, that is so wrong and so messed up. And this is just slavery and terribleness happening, but we got to get out of here too.
Right. Yep. Well, at that point, Hermione doesn't necessarily notice too much. Winky's
Hermione calls it out.
Portion. Thought she called it out when Ron is saying something about her. She's like, okay, yep.
Oh yeah, Hermione says, house elves get a very raw deal, said Hermione indignantly. It's slavery, that's what it is. That Mr. Crouch made her go to the top of the stadium. She was terrified. He got her bewitched so she can't even run away when they start trampling in tents. Why doesn't someone do something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then they start arguing, and then there's a noise and they run.
Yeah.
I'm like, Hermione's not wrong.
No, definitely not. And I have something to say about Percy in a little bit. But
we'll come back to that. So then we hear the I'm going to butcher this. Morse Morday.
Oh, yeah.
Spell cast, which I had to look up. Morse is death, like rigor mortis, morse. Okay. And Morday means to bite or to eat. So it's like death bite
eaters
or bite to death.
Okay.
So, yeah. So it's death eaters.
Now I understand why they're called that. Okay.
Yep. And then the Dark Mark was last seen 13 years ago.
Yeah, the day that Harry's parents died.
Probably over his house.
Probably.
Yep. Because it's Ron, I think, that says, imagine there were wizards that were, off at work or whatever, or out and about and come home and see the marker of their house and know what they're about to walk into.
That's Mr. Weasley says that.
Is it Mr. Weasley?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's explaining in the tent later
That's
on.
right.
Yep.
And I'm like, ooh. So that is what Sirius, now we know, best friend, and Hagrid saw at the house.
Yep. Well, and probably Mrs. Weasley, when didn't she
I think only Hagar and Sirius went to the house after.
No, I'm not talking about just for Harry's parents, but I'm talking. Isn't that part of the war too? Wouldn't they have had that during the war?
Yeah, they would have seen it. Mrs. Weasley would have seen it. And maybe, I think this comes up in a later book. I may have already mentioned it. Molly lost a brother in the last war. So there's a chance maybe that's the last time she saw it in person was where her brother was killed. Mm-hmm. Like, this is heavy. It's, again, it's a Nazi symbol.
Essentially,
it's a swastika.
Yep.
That you look at that and you're like, that's not good. And
right.
Has a lot of heavy meaning.
And in my question, I guess, is the stuff in the camp a distraction for something else going on? Like,
good question.
Is that we're going to do some really dumb things in this camp just so that we can do this other thing that's happening? And my other thought is that maybe that specific symbol is thrown up in the air because of Bertha. Mm. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've already killed, and now they're claiming that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, realistically, what this is a group of terrorists taking advantage of a situation to make their cause feel heard.
Right.
So they are torturing muggles. They're destroying happiness. They're painting their symbol up in the sky, and it's to make everyone aware that they are not gone and that they have a purpose, and nobody who isn't, full blood deserves to live.
Right. And not only that, but like
pure blood. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. They're being able to say that he's coming back. Like Voldemort's definitely coming back, and he's going to do his own thing. Which
we will come back to that in the next chapter.
Right. Okay, so a couple of things. One thing that we skipped over was Bagman the first time.
Yeah, now we're there.
He popped up right after Winky.
Yep.
But before...
Oh, fair.
The thing. So his
he doesn't know what's going on.
Super weird. He just like popped in and then is like, "Why are you guys in here?" And then pops out.
Yeah.
And then after the symbol goes up, everybody comes after Harry, Hermione, and Ron, the Ministry of Magic wizards, just like pop up in like a circle. Is that essentially what it was?
Yes.
How did they not hit each other in a circle like
That's
that?
That's a good question.
The other question is how did Harry just know, like, you need to duck? He had this, like, he even says,
spider
like,
sense.
I had this sense of just, you need to duck. Like,
he heard something and was like, what's going on?
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. So he ducks. He gets everybody on the ground. He's kind of like feeling it in his hair. But I'm like, how did nobody hit them? They're down there on the ground for a while. But you've got all these ricochets going on. Yeah.
It's impressive nobody got hit. Now, in fairness, Stupefy just knocked you out.
Right. Yeah, we learned that with Winky.
Yeah.
But
I think we've seen that before, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. In one of the classes. Yeah. That thing. So then we also find out, because Bagman pops back up, and he points out Crouch wasn't at the match, which I called out last episode.
Well done. I'd forgotten that. Well done.
So what was he doing?
Yep.
And poor Mr. Dickory.
I said he finally put his foot in his mouth.
Well, he definitely did. But the other part is just like, it almost like he gets painted into a corner, because at first Crouch is the one that's like all, you did this, you did that. Like,
you get a conviction. You get a conviction. Everyone gets a conviction.
Exactly. And then Winky comes out of the woods into this clearing
with the wand.
And Diggory, I don't know. Supposedly she had a wand in her hand, We don't know this for a fact because she was not holding it when Diggory brings her out. It is in his pocket. So I'm going to make that point.
Hello.
I know, right? Lots of weird things going on in this episode today.
Chaos.
So then Diggory starts going, okay, well, Winky obviously did it. Like, we can just test this from the wand and this and that, and nobody else was there.
Incantatum?
Yeah, something
Which
like
is
that.
prior incantation in Latin.
Yep.
I enjoy these. I like all the Latin ties to Lumos.
Right.
Light.
But then we so Winky finds Harry's wand because it was made the mark, dropped, and she picks it up. The wand made the mark, but Winky didn't make the mark because she doesn't know how to make the mark.
We know Harry didn't.
And we know Harry didn't. And the only people that know how to make the mark are people in the dark arts stuff. And it's just like this big circle because now Diggory's like, okay, well, she had to have done it. Well, who would have taught her except for Crouch?
Uh-oh.
But Crouch, like, he says he didn't do it. So can we actually believe that or not? We've already had people be like all...
I will say, I think we can believe that because I think after he ran into the kids the first time and they told him what was going on, he went...
That was Bagman.
Oh, was that
We
Bagman?
haven't seen Crouch until he comes with the rest of the group in the circle.
Yeah, you're right. Bagman has a point. Where has Crouch been? I'm going to guess once chaos erupted, Crouch has been around somebody trying to sort through this.
Probably. But again, it's one of those things where you're just like, okay.
We don't know.
But then Diggory has the wand in his pocket. So, but he keeps mentioning that Winky had the wand. So...
Again, no other eyewitnesses.
Right, exactly. It's like one of those big circles. So then, yeah. So who did it? Who done it?
So then they also ask why they did this, and Mr. Weasley just goes, Death Eaters torture muggles for fun. And I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And clearly Hermione is right about these house elves. They are slaves. This is not cool.
They should have rights, for sure.
Is she alone?
I mean...
Because even the house elves don't side with her, besides Dobby.
Right.
But he also worked for the Malfoys. I would bet that Mr. Crouch, despite telling his house elf to stay in the tent, somewhat unintentionally maybe, of like, hey, just stay here. I'm going to go figure out what's going on.
Right.
Never got a chance to come back. Like, I'm going to guess he actually treats Winky somewhat well.
Yeah. And I have a feeling, too, that he's not going to necessarily punish her when he gets her home.
If he gives her clothes or not.
Yeah.
Lets her go.
Okay, so... Okay, so...
Chapter 10?
No, not yet.
Okay. Can we feel for Molly now? That she didn't say goodbye to the twins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally can.
Bit my tongue on that last chapter, but I was like...
I get it.
Never go to bed angry. Never say goodbye to somebody. Not say goodbye to somebody. You never know what's going to happen.
The end of that chapter, I was like, I love that Bill says brains. Like there's more than one. Ron, use your brains. I'm like, I love that there's more than one brain at that point.
All of the above.
Yeah. Kind of like a cow, 7 stomachs. Ron might have 7 brains. I don't know.
Well, he needs to use them more often.
I just liked the levity of that one sentence.
Yes.
Just the...
Yep.
This is a hard chapter. Mr. Weasley explains everything in the tent before they head home and all of these things. And then there's this one sentence of, levity. So
back to the tent. Where are all the people whose tents were destroyed go? Where are they sleeping tonight?
I mean, they have magic people. They
wood?
probably just fixed it.
You can fix stuff, but you can't make stuff. This is a rule of magic. You can't make stuff appear. You can't create resources.
Okay.
And so, like...
Could you fix your bird tent?
Yeah, so it depends if the ashes all flew away and now you just have a structure left, then
Oh, well, maybe they gave him port keys or something to go home.
Yeah, got him out there early. I don't know. They slept under the bleachers.
Maybe. Anyways, okay, next chapter, Mayhem at the Ministry.
Yeah, so my summary is Mr. Weasley works overtime. The media lies.
Yep.
And Harry tells Ron and Hermione about everything.
Yep.
So, the beginning of this chapter, Mr. Weasley is past doing everything the Muggle way.
Yeah.
He's like, magic,
sure.
put this tent away, let's go. Like, I'm not going to sit here and take the time to disassemble everything. Oh, I meant to open my book and show you the illustration of the Dark Mark. It's really pretty. Remind me after this. I'll do that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, and then and then I said, oi, Robert's family.
Yeah. So my very first statement on this next chapter was the world's largest understatement from Mr. Weasley. When Mr. Roberts waves and vaguely says Merry Christmas, Mr. Weasley goes, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Sometimes when a person's memory's modified, it makes him a bit disoriented for a while. And that was a big thing they had to make him forget.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, biggest understatement in the entire world right there.
And poor Mr. Roberts has had his memory modified continually over the last day.
Yep.
And then one big thing, and I was like, are his kids okay?
I know, right?
Like, because his kids are up there too.
And his wife.
Yeah, trying to hide her knickers.
Her voluptuous knickers.
Yeah, there's so much that happened in that. It's like, ooh.
Voluptuous knickers made me think of like the old school 1800s, ruffly,
lace on the edge.
Yeah, but they were like
board short style
and bushy looking, and you had like all the drawstrings everywhere, and that's what I was picturing.
Me too. Yes.
I'm like, okay, cool. And then so I was like, I feel you, Mrs. Weasley.
Yeah. And she goes, I wrote my heart. Like, yeah. And she just runs straight to the twins and is like, I can't believe I did that.
She didn't run straight to them.
Wow.
I was going to make this comment because so a lot of people tend to put their children before their relationships with their spouses. And that is a really big thing for a lot of marriage counselors. Like, you have to make time for your spouse. That spouse, yes, while like your kids are a part of both of you, they are the thing you created or you adopted or that you love, but that spouse is who has gotten you. Yeah, you chose that person. You got to where you are with that person. And I love the fact that she goes to him first. Fair. Because that just shows that relationship between the two of them. Yeah, we may have a bajillion kids, but you are my person.
Well, you have a bajillion kids, and that's throughout the whole series, and I'm curious if this holds as I read it. Mrs. Weasley has always been one of my favorite characters.
Okay.
And I think part of that is because both her and her relationship with everyone is written so well.
Yeah.
And so just raw and truthful.
Yeah.
That like if we go back to book 2, gave Mr. Weasley a bit of crap for you have this thing in your shed, have all these magical things that could get you in big trouble that she doesn't really approve of and gave you a shed. It's like, it's not really great.
Yeah.
But no marriage is perfect.
Right.
Everyone's going to have these disagreements of things, and you find middle ground. And and like you said, you're right. Her running to Mr. Weasley first and having this disagreement with the twins, like, kids are going to be jerks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You love them to pieces, but man, they'll pull on you sometimes.
Yep.
And
water did it to me today.
Bedtime has been rough with little dude the last several nights. Yeah, he lost his stuffy tonight.
Ooh.
Spider-Man is sleeping in my bed.
Nice.
Sounds really weird. Spider-Man, Mickey, or Wolfie, or he named Timber.
I feel like Tim needs a new costume.
Oh, God. Hey, we're going on a Disney cruise for Halloween, so,
Do you need me to take the kids for a night? So you can have Spider-Man in your bed?
No, I'm
Just
good.
kidding.
Anyway. And so, yeah, I like their relationship. I like the way she's written. I like that there's tension between her and the kids. I like that there's tension between her and Mr. Weasley because it's real.
Yeah. Yep. It's not perfect.
I like it.
And I like that. But yes, then she decides to knock them in the heads and hug them to death and apologizes for literally like everything.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to say I'm sorry to your kids.
I know, right? Awesome. Yep.
Also,
for sure.
real. If you want your kids to apologize, you need to do it too.
Yeah, for sure. Also, a shot in your tea. Right there with you. Right there with you.
Well played.
Right. I was like, oh, yeah.
After all that?
Good. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then the newspaper, like the whole...
Rita Skeeter.
Yeah.
I wrote hashtag fake news.
Yeah.
Before that was a thing.
Right.
But this is like, you can't trust the media.
No.
Things are taken out of context.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Mr. Weasley was not saying it the way that she wrote it. And then while dozens of bodies were taken out of the forest, the wood. Like,
Literally not one.
not a single one.
Not one.
But then I get why Mr. Weasley is going into the office. Mm-hmm. I get it.
Yeah.
However.
Now, Percy can just stay home.
But Mr. Crouch needs me. He's been relying on me.
He doesn't need Weatherby.
Then who is the one that said it? Eventually they'll know.
At the
his
very
name.
end, yeah. Fred's like, oh, yeah, maybe eventually he'll know your name.
Right? Oh my gosh.
So,
Real quick, actually, I just thought of this.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens to Bill's arm? He has
I
it
mean,
under
he's
got it
mended
under
eventually.
the blanket and all this stuff. But then he takes a look at it, and that's it. Poof. Nobody talks about it again.
nope.
Is he fine? Is
Yeah,
he good?
he's fine.
Did he mend it up? Like,
Bill works around goblins? Yes. So, not that dangerous of a job. Charlie does dragons.
The dragons, because he was mending the fireproof
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'll
Okay.
just stitch it up.
Okay.
No big deal.
Okay.
I'll have
Anyways.
Lockhart to come and fix it. So now we have a nice callback to book 3. Yes. Where Harry brings up the prophecy he heard Trelawney say.
Trelawney.
That said, the Dark Lord will rise again, greater and more terrible than before. And he'd manage it because his servant was going to go back to him. And when we read that book, when you read that chapter, you assumed the servant was Sirius.
Wormtail. Oh,
When you first read it, you assumed it was Sirius, who was going because he escaped.
Yes.
And is going to go back to Voldemort and help him rise again.
Yes.
Well, now we know Wormtail's the one who escaped.
Right.
And from the beginning of this book, we know is back with Voldy.
Yep.
And is going to at least help
Did you
him.
just call him Voldy?
I did.
Okay.
He needs
But
nicknames
I
too.
almost
He's still
don't-
baby Voldy.
I almost don't think that he is still the servant. Because, like, yes, he's coming, Voldemort's coming back. But I still don't know that Wormtail or Scabbers or whatever his name is, Peter
Wormtail.
Pettigrew, is the servant.
Okay.
So, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it fits the prophecy so far.
So far it does, but I'm almost wondering if it's
There's somebody else.
somebody
Nagini.
else or like the snake or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But it's a nice callback.
It is for sure. So Harry and Hermione Harry tells Hermione and Ron about his scar hurting.
And they have the
that-
exact reactions he was expecting.
Exactly. Ron was dumbstruck, and Hermione said all these books
Reach
and
for a
all these
book.
people that could help. So, yeah.
And then we discovered dress robes.
Yes.
We have another argument over Winky and house elves. We've already talked about that.
So I was like, I'm not sure I like Percy's way of thinking.
Nope.
He is...
Don't like his way of thinking at all in this chapter. Besides at the very
Yeah.
beginning. Props to, that's like the second sentence, of chapter 9. Go back a chapter here. Is it says immediately Bill, Charlie, and Percy went running towards the fight
Yes.
to try to help the Muggles. Like, great.
Yep. But
everything after that is downhill.
The words coming out of that brain of his is a problem for me.
He needs to use more of his brains also.
I think he has a different way of thinking than his family, and the progressiveness of the world, I would say. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just this is what the law is, and this is how it's always been. And I'm sorry, but just because the law is that way, or just because that's how it's always been, doesn't mean that's how it should be.
So that is one of my favorite stickers I have at work. I have pinned up, I don't actually use the sticker part, just pin them up on my bulletin board at work. And it says, but we've always done it that way, with a big X through it.
Yep.
Yeah, not okay.
For sure.
He's old school. And then we discovered dress robes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Harry gets a really cool one that's green that matches his eyeballs, which I love.
Which is cute that Miss Weasley was like, they match your eyes, which are your attribute from your mom.
Yeah, exactly.
And so she thought of his mom, his little surrogate mom.
So I love that.
It's adorable.
And it's almost like a school one. However,
Poor Ron
has to get burgundy or maroon. Which we already know he hates from the very first book.
From all the sweaters she makes him.
Yep. But why not just take the lace off,
right?
Mrs. Weasley? Come on.
You can hem.
Come on, Molly.
I think she's out of time.
Maybe. But if it were me, I'd be doing a little something to that thing.
Yeah. Like, where are the mice from Cinderella when you need that?
Right. Exactly.
Turn this into something else.
And not only that, but couldn't he have just taken one of his dad's dress robes?
If he's tall enough.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, you're not full grown at 13.
Aren't they 14 in this one? I mean, they're in their 4th book. They gotta be older now.
They are 14.
I'm like, they gotta be older now.
Still not. I still wasn't fully grown at 14.
I suppose, yeah.
I was close.
Yeah.
I shot up in middle school. Then everyone caught up to me.
Chapter
Chapter 11.
No, yeah. Anyways, okay.
My summary is, who is Mad-Eye? What is happening at Hogwarts? And why is Malfoy here? Oh, right. I'm just missing how and what and when.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was funny because we said that earlier. So,
yeah.
Who is this Mad-Eye and why does he enchant his dustbins?
I mean, and the policemen.
Yeah, policemen made me laugh. Instead of policemen.
I just liked the fact that his head was in the fire, and then Mrs. Weasley gives him a piece of toast on his way out.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
that's pretty awesome too.
It reminds me of just like the hand from the Addams Family.
Yes.
Yes. Like the hand or the head in the fire. I'm just like, okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we do learn that Mad-Eye was what's called an Auror, which was a dark wizard catcher, and he's responsible for filling like half of Azkaban's cells. I now kind of understand why he enchanted his dustbins.
Yeah.
See, he's a little paranoid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He's apparently starting a new job. So Charlie, Bill, and Malfoy know what's going on in school, and Charlie and Bill are both a little bit jealous.
I'm not totally sure Malfoy totally actually knows. Part of me wonders if he's just doing that trickster thing that he did last book. He did again with
Sirius.
Yeah.
Well, he never actually found out if he truly knew about Sirius or not.
That's true.
I never actually find out.
Yeah, true. But yeah, Bill and Charlie, I wrote that they're loving teasing them about whatever's going on. Though Molly even does it too. I'd invite you home for Christmas. However, I think you're going to want to stay.
Too much fun. I'm also like, they haven't come home for Christmas yet.
Right.
Why'd you invite them this year?
Right.
Now, for instance, first year, they're off. They go to visit Charlie in Romania. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why they stay. Second year, I don't know why they stay second year, because they all do.
Yeah.
Even with craziness going on. I don't remember why they stay second year.
But Hermione leaves.
She leaves first year. Mm-hmm. Does she leave second year too?
I think so. I'd have to go back and
Third year she stays because of everything going on, and then she regrets it because of the broom situation.
Yep. Anyways.
What the heck happened second year? Why don't they leave second year?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look.
Oh, well. We'll come back to it.
So
then we learned...
Malfoy could have gone to a completely different school.
to Durmstrang, which doesn't accept riffraff like Hermione.
Put him in a trunk and put a shipping label on it and stick him off the train.
I like Ron's like, it would have been much easier to throw him off of an iceberg or a glacier. And I'm like, oh, you're not wrong.
Why did Mama Dearest want him so much closer? Yeah. Though I can see why his daddy wanted him to go there. So, yeah. I'm like, just stick him in one of your guys' trunks, take all your stuff out, and ship him off the train.
So Mommy is
to somewhere else.
Trying, it appears, to keep Draco
From
kind
going
of
evil.
On the straight and narrow. To not join the Death Eaters? I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll find out. We hear about all the Muggle protections finally.
Oh, yeah.
Like I keep telling you they exist. We finally hear about them, that there's signs and it looks abandoned and it's like dangerous, keep out. And then, everywhere, all the schools have their way of protecting you or, protecting the
Everybody knows that, though.
Yeah. Everyone who's read the book, Hermione's referenced, 13 times. And the boys still haven't read.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand. So Glory. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do two kind of fun things here real quick at the end of this.
Okay.
The first is Charlie makes a comment of, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
What does Charlie do?
At school. He's going to Hogwarts.
What does Charlie do?
He's a dragon hunter. Oh. Is Norbert coming back?
I wish.
Aw.
So, the front of the illustrated book.
And Goblet of Fire.
Is a dragon.
Oh.
Coming at Harry. So, we know Charlie's coming back. Has something to do with dragons.
Woohoo.
So we get more dragons in this book, which is why I think Thing One would really like this book.
I know,
She's obsessed with dragons.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now the cover of the book makes a little bit more sense.
Totally.
And now we understand Charlie's coming back. Okay, that makes sense.
But Bill is going to take time off and come back too.
Yeah, Bill says he might come and watch.
Yeah. So is this going to be like Gladiator style?
Kind of
looks like it.
It does. I mean,
you've got the people in the crowd, and Harry's up against the dragons, kind of gladiator style.
It is gladiator style. So now I'm going to do my fun little segue.
Okay.
They say glory and money to the winner of next week. We're going to start with chapter 12, called the Tri-Wizard Tournament.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
nice.
there's a tournament coming to the school.
That's cool.
And whoever wins it apparently gets glory and money. So yes. Oh man, there's so many things in this. So chapter 12, the Tri-Wizard Tournament. We know what's going on.
Woohoo.
Chapter 13, Mad Eye Moody. We know what his new job is.
Oh.
And chapter 14, the Unforgivable Courses.
Interesting. Okay.
So many questions answered. This is why we had to break these chapters where we did.
Right.
Because I was like, the next two give away too many things.
Yeah, for sure. And the only thing I can think of on that last chapter, the Unforgivable Courses.
Curses.
I thought you said courses, and I was like, I mean, I definitely have some unforgivable courses sometimes. So
That sounds like an
like period thing.
An elective choice of school courses.
No, I'm thinking like my
I know what you mean.
insides and periods and whatnot. So I was very confused. No. But yeah, that makes curses makes so much more sense.
Curses. So there's this tournament coming.
Woohoo!
Mad Eye has a new job at the school.
Woohoo! Is his name actually Mad Eye?
You'll learn.
Okay.
No, it's not his first name.
Okay.
Moody is his last name.
Okay.
We'll learn his first name later.
Cool.
Shoot, there's one other thing I was going to say. Oh, yeah. What job do you think he has? 3 guesses. First 2 don't count.
Is he the enchanter of something? Like
What job do you think he has at the school?
He's
What's our open position every year?
dark arts. Oh.
He was also the Auror and Caught Dark Wizard, so kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking because of the...
Oh, Jesus.
Does Bill get Hagrid's job?
Oh.
Because of the dragons?
That's Charlie.
Charlie, sorry, I didn't say that name right. I don't even know what I said to me.
You said Bill. I was like, okay. He works with banks.
Not Bill, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Anyways.
And so, yeah, since I forgot earlier, this is a really cool graphic.
That is really cool.
Of the Dark Mark, of the skull with the snake coming out and all this kind of like made out of a constellation of stars.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's well done.
It is kind of, though the stuff around the moon looks almost like...
That's a reflection. I'm guessing this is like a lake or something.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. I won't say what it looks like to me in my brain.
Okay.
Anyways.
We'll come back to that later. So, yeah. Hey, we covered all 3 chapters fairly quickly, despite how heavy that first one was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of notes on that one. Mm-hmm. And it is chaos.
Yeah, it is chaos. It's a lot.
Chapter's chaos. But now we're back to school and everything's fine, right? Normal school year, nothing's going to happen.
Wonky. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.
Later. Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.